Well, how did it feel to get, as a unit, the whole offense, feel like you guys got back on track last weekend?
Felt great. Our whole job was to play faster, play more physical. It was great.
In terms of you guys right now as a team, for where you want to get to, for your goals, what do you guys talk about in terms of just wanting to keep stacking wins in the win column?
Just gotta do the small things and do them well. If you can snack the small things on top of each other, everything else just gets a whole lot better. So.
In terms of what you guys have discussed, what have been the big concerns that have popped out on the scouting report in terms of what you guys think that Missouri Southern's going to try to do defensively?
I'm not exactly sure. We haven't played them yet this year. They could run something different from last year, so it's kind of.
Vince.
Hey man, obviously it's a lot of fun when you guys are winning, and of course, just getting things going. How fun is it playing with a guy like Gunner?
It's great, man. He's been making plays since he's got here, so it's been really exciting to keep playing with him.
And just to have the defense, obviously stepping up, and then, you guys obviously explode for 48 points, I think, whatever it was.
Yeah.
How important is it for you guys to score and give them hopefully some relief, and then not have to rely on them so much and make it a balanced attack?
Yeah, defense has been playing lights out this past few games, or actually all the games. So we just gotta be better and help them out pretty much. So I feel like last game we did that, and we just gotta keep on doing it.
Obviously the road environment. Do you guys talk about that? Do you guys do things differently when it's on the road, or is it just the same as you guys do all the time?
We just try to keep every game the same. Each game counts as one, so we just gotta play like it.
It's awesome, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
CJ, do you have a question for him? Oh, come on now. all right. I have one more question, just about fall break this week, last couple of days off. How's that? Kind of getting back to training camp, or?
I don't think so. We've been kind of keep the same schedule as what we do in regular season, so that's pretty much how it is.
Awesome. So. Well, good. Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank
you. How is it like to be a tandem with you and Schultz out there, guys, number one and number two in terms of passes defensed in the league?
Feel good, we still not satisfied. It's just all about the extra work we put in, after practice, catching balls, and just doing the extra work that's helping us right now.
I know that there are times when it feels like we don't call your name a whole lot, and it seems like opposing offenses are trying to avoid you. What's it like? How do you keep yourself focused? Because there have been a couple of shots that have been taken on you this year.
Yeah, I just keep telling myself, don't get bored. It's kind of boring. The ball don't come my way. So it kind of sucks, but I just got that mindset, just being consistent every rep and just don't fall asleep.
Looking at Missouri Southern's offense, they will get their tight ends involved, and they've got a couple of really big tight ends. How have you guys gone about working on trying to defend that?
Yeah, just being physical. They got some tall tight ends. About one of them was over 6'4", so we just got to be physical with them and just play contact football, physical football.
Vince.
I'm muting myself. Just how fun is it, man, when the defense is just flying around like you guys have? I think interceptions-wise, you guys are top in the country. I mean, there's so many different things you can look at. How fun is it when everybody's just kind of working together and flying around like they are?
It's very fun, man. It's extremely fun. Just seeing my boys flying around, making plays, just all that preparation and practice, it shows up, on game day.
And for you guys, when you go on the road again, obviously the last road test was what you guys wanted. I mean, you only gave up 14 points, but how do you continue that consistency on the road or just at home games, whatever it is?
We just forgetting about all the stuff that we messed up on, just continue to move forward, keeping our heads straight, tunnel vision, and just being consistent, just trying not to make the same mistakes every day in practice, just being our standard is really high, so just being consistent with that.
That's all I got, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Landon, you got anything for JJ?
Y'all got it covered this time. Appreciate it.
CJ, your turn, man. You got to ask a question here.
In your opinion, how well do you feel the defense has prepared this week for the game?
I feel really good. Today, Tuesday, was we started off a little bad, but we definitely picked it up at the end of practice, knowing that we cannot lack. We still got our target on our back. Even though we lost one game, we're never satisfied. We're just going to keep going. Appreciate y'all.
Give us, just talk a little bit about this week's preparation and how you guys, now that you're getting into kind of the meat of the schedule here and getting toward the bye week, how you feel like the game prep is going week to week.
Yeah, I think it's gone really well. Like I said, we're pretty much creatures of habit. We don't change a whole lot. It's still, practices are still about the same amount of time. So yeah, it's been a good week. We're getting ready to go on the road. We got back-to-back road games. One of the good things about it is, for the first time in a long time, we're going to have an open date.
How do you feel like, and I know that there's still some work maybe to be done on the schedule in terms of what exactly everything's going to look like next year for football, but do you like getting the bye week here in October at this time of year?
I think that it comes at a great time. I've always believed when we used to have open dates, before we got into the closed scheduling, I always think you want to have it 7th week, 8th week, somewhere right around in there. Just because it's such a physical league and this is such a physical game, guys get banged up. And just sometimes, we ask a lot of our guys. Sometimes we need some time to recharge our batteries a little bit.
Vince.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, coming off a big win, last week, and this one here with Missouri Southern going on the road. How important is it for the offense not to look like what it did, against Northwestern Missouri? You guys, you said you struggled a little bit. How important is it to, have the offense firing, like it did against Northeastern?
Well, for health concerns for me, it's going to be vitally important. No, but we just got to keep building on that. You're exactly right. And, be efficient. Hopefully that gave us some confidence to carry over. It's not like that we have a good group. It's a veteran group, all right? And, I think that there's a lot of pride in that room, in that offensive room, for what we've been able to do. We just have struggled there, and so it's a process. But I think we've had a good week of preparation. I think, and I hopefully last week helped, like I said, kind of get us over the hump.
And talking with Gunnar after the game last week, he talked about he really loved the maturity, he loved the response that the guys had leading into that game, and you just kind of mentioned it there. How have you seen the maturity of this team grow as the season's gone along with all the veterans that you have? Yeah,
I think that as far as it growing, I think it's more like it's met our expectations as coaches, where this is where we thought we would get our leadership at. These are the guys that we thought would be leaders on offense. And I think we're seeing those guys be those type of veterans that we need. So when things, such as adversity hits, we're able to fight through that because of our leadership. And it's not just the coaches telling them. Sometimes they can get tired of listening to us say the same thing and, we got to get better, we got to improve. I always think it's important to come from their teammates. And I think we're seeing that, and which is a good thing.
That's all you've got, Coach. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Landon.
Coach,
Wake up.
Does the bye week coming up soon do anything for you guys? Like, we got to get through this week?
Well, hey, and you're right, Landon. We've talked about that too. Like, let's focus in just like we always do. Like, we got to take care of this week. All right, we got to go on the road. We haven't played well at Missouri Southern on the road. We haven't. It's a tough place to play. We got to walk a half a mile to the field. All those different things. And we've had to come back in the fourth quarter when we've had good teams. So and if you look at last year, what Missouri Western, they just had to win that last game of the year last year when they played them and got beat. And they were coming, Missouri Southern was coming off a tough loss to us the previous week. And so we can't take anything for granted. I think, yes, in the back of our mind, we know that an open date is going to be good for us, but we're not there yet. All right, we'll wait and handle that when we get there.